Hey, come on. You know that TikTok is less important than that how-to speech Professor Cole assigned you. Just stop scrolling and do it. It's not that hard. Just put the phone down for like 20 minutes and work on the assignment. It's not that difficult. Right? Wrong. In fact, 80 to 95% of college students like you and me admit to procrastinating. 70% of college students consider themselves to be procrastinators, and 50% of us, that is half of everybody in the classroom right now, considers their procrastination habits to be problematic. You see, I'm a heavy procrastinator myself, to the point where I would rather sit in one spot and play on my phone for 4 or more hours before even considering starting on my schoolwork for the day. I also have an attention deficit disorder, so the thought of paying attention to one thing for hours on end is terrifying. So because of these things, I've had to adopt a lot of different practices to maintain my good grades and stay productive every day. Look, if you're a procrastinator like me, these tips can help you get out of the rut that you find yourself in far too often. And even if you're not a procrastinator, adopting a few of these techniques can help you become more productive each and every day. So let's boil it down to 3 simple steps to break the cycle of procrastination. The first step is to become more aware of when you procrastinate. It's hard to stop doing something if you're not even aware that you're doing it. So drawing your attention to when you procrastinate is a really good place to start. One technique is putting sticky notes in the places that you procrastinate most often. So you could also try a tally paper. Anytime you notice you're procrastinating or you have the urge to procrastinate, you can put a tally mark on the sheet of paper. These tips will help you better recognize when you procrastinate, but now it's time to confront your fears. Step 2 is figuring out why you're procrastinating. There's something keeping you from diving straight into that thing that you need to do. Figuring out what that is can be difficult, but it is a crucial step in kicking this bad habit. According to solvingprocrastination.com, people often procrastinate because they're afraid of failing the tasks that they need to complete. This is often the case for me. I didn't want to start on my how-to speech because I was scared I wasn't going to be able to make something as good as I imagined it being. I was so scared to not meet expectations that I would rather just not do it. You might also feel overwhelmed at the amount of work that you have to do. If this is the case, it may be beneficial to break the workload into many pieces. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Knowing when and why you procrastinate is great, but now it's time to put your money where your mouth is and adopt some techniques to break the cycle of procrastination. Step 3 is to adopt productive anti-procrastination techniques. One of the best techniques is to eliminate distractions. When it's time to work, put your phone on Do Not Disturb or put it in a completely different room. It also helps to change locations. Go to a place where you're not tempted to distract yourself with electronics or people. Another really good technique is to take breaks. If you were one of those people who felt overwhelmed at the amount of work you had to do and that's why you were procrastinating, try doing a technique that I really like, and that is you set a timer for an hour and just work for that hour. And then set another timer for 10 minutes and just take a break for 10 minutes. When the 10 minutes is up, go for another hour and then take another 10-minute break. All right, so I've taken you through the 3 steps to kick procrastination. Those were figuring out when and why you procrastinate, and different techniques to adopt to overcome procrastination. Now, I know that it is easier said than done, so try not to procrastinate getting over your procrastination. You can't let this cycle get the better of you, so practice today for a better you tomorrow. Thank you.